running a real estate wholesaling business, people don't understand it costs money to make money. Now what I'm talking about operational costs. Now most people don't know this, but 40% of the budgeting goes to operational costs. Now stick around for this video because I'm gonna show you guys how much we spend, and I'm gonna show you guys what you should spend so you can get started in real estate wholesaling.
Turn up the hustle, baby.
Turn up the hustle. Turn up the hustle.
He's an actual mentor, but these other guys that are so-called mentors are not. You know, they're just all about the fluff.
1, 2, 3!
I think you can just tell that they're very honest. It's very obvious that they're very giving people and that they truly care.
I've seen, him actually close deals. You have people that, I've done this and that. No, he's actually done it. He's got a reputation.
Now let me introduce you to my right-hand guy, Frank Tovar, who's actually my COO. Now we're talking about operational costs. I lean on this guy to make sure it happens. As my CEO, he understands the numbers, he understands the business, and he understands where every single penny goes to so we can make our money on the back end.
The number one thing we always get asked is, where do we manage our leads? We thought outside the box. We came up with a system called Followup Boss. This is gonna be a tip, guys. When you're looking for a service or a platform or anything, a service provider, you have to make sure that the customer service and the support is there. That's always a deciding factor on us, because as we're growing, as we're scaling, I don't wanna be able to figure out everything on my own. I need help, right? That's why I'm paying a service. So we pay a premium to have that level of service. We have about 6 to 7 agents on our platform. This thing can go, I've seen 1,000 people on this platform, and their interaction within the community is phenomenal. Our license costs us around $600 to $700 a month. And I say that because we're always adding remote closers or remote transaction, anything that we need to incorporate into the business.
So that's the CRM we use, Followup Boss. Now, I don't know any other wholesaling company that actually uses this platform, and I'm glad that Frank found it because it has worked wonders and it makes us keep track of all of our deals. Now that we have our CRM, first thing first, we have to pull a list. Now I like to use Propstream, and Frank pulls a list for our office here. Tell me a little bit more about Propstream.
Shout out to Burton, right? He's made our life so simple over the years that we've been doing this, because one, you can use it for comps, you can use it for pulling lists, absentee, right? That's the big list. Whatever your poison or whatever magic pill you want to take, it's in Propstream. Propstream allows us to efficiently and effectively make offers on the spot. Now we use a larger account. Our larger account allows us to pull 100,000 records. We're spending anywhere between $400 to $500, just depending on the little add-ons that come onto there.
So now we have our platform, we have Propstream, we pulled 100,000 records. Next we have to get that record skip trace. And I like to use a company called Skip Tricks because 1, it's very effective, 2, it's actually really cheap, and 3, they also skip trace it with the DNC, which stands for the do not call list. You do not want to be calling people that are on that list that opted not to be called. Skip Tricks actually is a really, really great price. They charge us 3 cents per record, and that's crazy because most skip trace companies charge 8 to 10 cents per record, and we're getting for 3 cents per record. 1, it's affordable. 2, DNC, and 3, it's definitely top tier, and our hit rates are around 85 to 90%. If you guys want to use what we use, links in my bio because that's available to everyone. Now that we have Skip Tricks with 100,000 records, now we already know who to call. Next, we put into our dialer called Ready Mode.
Ready Mode is essential to your business. What it allows you to do is power dial. So you have somebody or system, that actively calls 10 to 12 records, 20 records, depending on how many licenses you have at any given time. Our volume is through the roof. The numbers, last time I checked, over 1 million calls in a single month. We really don't care about how many dials or calls. What we care about is how many leads they're submitting, how long they're staying on the phone, and qualifying. Right now, we are currently spending over $1,000 because we have 10 licenses. That's to include an admin license. There's some little tips and tricks that we can navigate you through. That way you get the best offer on that system.
So now that we have our Ready Mode, who's gonna make these phone calls? We use a company called Elevate, which are virtual agents, and they'll actually make the calls for us. I use them because I don't want my guys in the office wasting time by calling sellers who want $1 million for a $100,000 house. All the screw yous, F-offs, and get a real job, the virtual agents can handle that. Once we get a motivated seller or someone who's even slightly interested in having an offer, they'll then put that into Followup Boss, so my guys in-house can make that phone call and close the deal. And Frank's gonna tell you about the cost and why you guys should use Elevate.
Elevate is $5 an hour. The agents dial for 45 hours a week per agent. So monthly, we're averaging $7,200 every single month for 8 callers to dial 45 hours a week, Monday through Friday.
All those platforms is what it takes to do on acquisitions, right? We need the CRM, we need the skip tracing, we need the Propstream, we need the records, and we need the callers so our guys can get deals. Now put that together, we're hovering around $13,000, $14,000 a month just for our acquisition team so we can get leads. Now when we spend that 13, 14 grand a month, I already know what the ROI is going to be on the back end. I've been doing this for 10 years and I'm spending about 14 grand a month on acquisitions. I want to share with you guys, if I was to get started just like I did with Inspired Buyers on a brand new wholesaling company, even if it's just a one-man show, I'm going to have my guy Frank say, hey, this is the plan you guys want and why.
Let's go back in time and let's pretend that was day one and it's just, we're starting out scratch, right? So for you, what I would encourage you to do is always get Propstream, no matter what. Propstream is $100 right then and there. Comps, pull list, it's got you covered, right? 2 is a CRM. Followup Boss, they have a plan for $100, but it doesn't have to be Followup Boss. There are other plans, but get yourself a CRM. Spend no more than $100 if it's just you and one other person. As you scale, go ahead and add more, right? Skip tracing, skip tricks. No brainer, send them whatever you got. It's 3 cents. I've never seen that in all my time that I've been doing this. 3 cents, no brainer, no brainer, no brainer. Elevate callers, it will literally take you to where you want to go practically overnight. So that's $5 an hour. Start off with 1 caller, start off with 2 callers. Whatever you do, start and turn up the hustle. So in order for you to have the tools that you need to actually do your job, right? Because it's a job, we're out hustling, we're out being entrepreneurs. The links are going to be in the description below. We have Skip Tricks, Elevate, and Propstream, again, in the link below.
Like my guy Frank said, whatever you do, as long as you get started. So make sure you subscribe for more, get turn up the hustle.